All right, it's only Monday, and I am going to say that this is most likely my sale of the week, I think, right?
Yeah.
This is a Vistosi, spelled V-I-S. It's actually Vistosi, spelled correctly, Vistosi. And it's made by Murano, and it's a bullseye mid-century modern, basically art glass paperweight. That's why I got the name Bullseye, because of this design in the center. I've seen these in other colors. Maria and I were just talking about this a few minutes ago, and what we were saying here, I'll show you the signature on the bottom. There, you should be able to. There's my lights, my ceiling lights. But you should. Let me just focus on that. Okay, that's what a Vistosi signature looks like. All right. Maria and I were talking about this paperweight, and we were saying that. What did it sell for here? Let's see. It's only Monday, so far I've had 2 sales. I've had these models. I bought these models. I might as well talk about them for a second. I bought these models last summer, for Joey Deals.
Yeah.
And I probably paid too much for them. I paid $7.50 a piece. I probably paid too much for them if I didn't plan to sell them on eBay, and I originally didn't plan to sell them on eBay. But because I've had them since the summer, and I put them in the showcase, and nobody bought any of them, right? But now that I put them on eBay, I've sold like 3 of them. And the funny thing is it sold for $26.99. It's going to cost me like $10 to ship. And I paid $7.50 a piece for them. So at least 8 to 12 to ship, right? I'm just going to average out, say 10. 10 eBay fees on 26. What is it? $26.99. $26.99, or I'm going to say $4. So 8, 12, it leaves me like $14. I paid $7.50. I made $7. I tried to sell them for 15 to 20 in my showcase. Whatever. Okay, back to this. So anyway, it's only Monday, and I don't think I'll sell anything more than $200, more than for $200 this week. So right now, at this point in time, this is definitely my sell of the week. The history of me getting this paperweight and owning it and whatever, I'll go into that.
You bought it from a friend of ours at the flea market.
I bought it at a flea market. It was priced at $40. I didn't get it for too cheap. Because it was a friend. I think I paid very close to $40, and I might have thrown in something to sweeten the deal. Not 100% sure. It did sit on my shelf for...
We've had a lot of stuff sitting around for a while.
I know. We're going through.
You might have got that from him in the summer or the spring.
I think it's been about a year. Yeah, I think at least a year. Happy anniversary.
We're trying to pull down some things that'll give us a little more money.
Yeah, you know what?
But we were just saying that.
Who knows what'll sell?
That you're putting it on now, and yeah, you got $199.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
But maybe if we had put it on before Christmas, we would have got closer to $3.
Yes. To be honest, I wouldn't have run. Okay, if this were different times, I wouldn't have been running auction. I would have probably just put it on eBay for $350, right? And just let it sit. But because, and to be honest, like what we're doing right now is, I said this before. What I do when I buy stuff is I take a lot of just stuff to the flea market, and I sell flea market stuff. Then I list stuff that doesn't sell on eBay. That won't sell at the flea market, won't sell in my showcase, won't sell in a store, and I put that stuff on eBay. Because if I can sell anything in any other place other than eBay and get a certain percentage of that item, say like 40 to 60%, then I'd much rather do that than put it on eBay, because eBay's a lot of work, it's fees, there could be problems, and it's just a lot of extra work. That's really what it is. There's nothing that would have been more beautiful than me just taking this paperweight to a flea market, some guy rolling up saying, "Hey, how much you want for that flea market?" Me going, it's probably worth about $350. Give me $200. You got a deal, right? And him paying me. That would have been beautiful, but that doesn't happen very often, especially not the flea markets I go to. Whether or not they appreciate stuff like this, they don't pay me. So on eBay it goes. But that's it. So right now, it's like we're finding a lot of stuff that's just sitting around here, and just put it on eBay and it's selling, and some of it's selling for good money, but it's all a freaking crapshoot. Like this may or may not have sold. If it didn't sell, I would have put it on eBay for like $350, and then when it ran to sale, because I had stuff like that this week, that didn't sell, and I put it. I don't remember specifically what, but I know I have. You ran a bunch of jewelry, so right now because of what we're doing, we're just listing whatever.
Well, I'm listing jewelry because that seems to be mostly what's selling.
Yeah, jewelry is doing better, but what I'm listing is what I generally say for eBay. I'm listing the stuff that I can't sell because this isn't going to go on forever. There's stuff that I could sell at a flea market, like certain video games, certain consoles, certain pieces of glass, certain whatever. It's like I'm here's something that won't sell any other place in the world for me other than eBay. The paperweight just slid down to the side. Fortunately, I'm on an easy chair, so it's not going anywhere. Here is a bottle of L'Occitane honey honey mile. Basically, it's an eau de toilette, and it's kind of neat. The bottle's shaped, has a honeycomb design, whatever. But the thing about that is there's no way in hell I'm going to take that to a flea market and somebody's going to buy it from me. And what did you find out that it's probably worth?
At least $135, at most $175.
Yeah, it's worth a lot of money. And again, I'm not going to take it to a flea market. I'm not going to ruin it. It's like it would be dumb. It doesn't make sense. So that's another item that's just been sitting around, and that's what I'm doing. But I to be honest, I still like to list stupid crap, even on eBay, and I like to save good stuff for. I don't know. I'd like to save good stuff, Marie's been like, you got to get some good stuff on, though. So I'm like, all right, you're right. Like, see this paperweight here? If I kept this as an investment paperweight, because they're not making any more of these, right? And I do like glass. If I just kept this 5-10 years, I have a vase that I'm holding on to, right? And that vase, when I first got it, they said it was supposed to be valued about like $8,000 to $10,000, right? That's my what is that guy's name now?
Don't look at me.
I know. Just give me I'll remember later, or I won't. It doesn't matter. So here's the story. I have a vase, and the vase when I got it was worth like an appraisal value would be $8,000 to $10,000. But what does it sell for? Easily, you know what I mean? Like $1,000 to $2,000, right? On eBay, places like that, right?
But then you also have to worry about shipping it and it breaking, or people just saying it broke.
Right. No, but here's another thing, right? In the time that I've held it, its value has increased because they can't get it. Man, why can't I remember his name right now? Because I don't really collect that guy, and eventually I do plan to sell it. I'm just not in a rush. I'm waiting for there to be less and less of them, and let me see if I can figure out what it is. But so it's like stuff like that I think are gonna jump in value like high, like that they'll go up high in value. I'd rather just hold on to it. I'd rather wait because what's the rush? I can sell a bunch of inexpensive stuff and save better items for like better times. I remembered it. Dino Martin. Jesus, it's sliding all around. So anyway, in better times, right? Now, I didn't say I did start this out at 200s. Dino Martins. I have this beautiful vase by Dino Martins. I think the design is Orient or something like that. I don't know. And that vase, if I hold on to it, it's definitely going to be a $5,000 to $10,000 vase, and 100%. Oh, and I was already offered. Did I tell you somebody offered me $1,000 for it on YouTube?
$1,000 for what?
The Dino Martins vase.
Oh, did you take a picture of it?
No, they saw the video. I had posted a video of stuff I find out, and for my future reference, what I do a lot of times is I'll put, if I have something really good, I'll put Dino Martin's vase like this. When I bought this, I might have made a video and in the title put, since this was probably the best thing of the day, I might have said like Vistosi Paperweight, or it might be in my description or something. But like I try and do it so I can go and watch the video back whenever. So I do though have a video posted that says Dino Martin's vase, right, somewhere. If you want to see what it looks like, just search my Dino Martin's vase. Search my videos for Dino's Martin vase, right? So anyway, and you'll see in the comments, some guy offered me 1,000, and I was like, no. I was probably like, oh no, I'm keeping it for now, because I am keeping it for now, and I do collect glass, you know. But what I'm trying to say basically, this is most likely going to be the what am I calling these videos? Sale of the week. Yeah, this is the sold item of the week. Whatever. It'll be in the title what I call these videos. And I don't expect to sell anything more than $200 because, you know, I like to on eBay. I like to list items from $20 to $50. You know, I'm basically I like $50 sales better than anything else. Because especially if it's lightweight and stuff. But if you ever do see a pair, and it does come in colors, different colors. It might be red on the outside. It might be white on the outside, right? And then it'll be different colors on the inside. There it is. You know, just it doesn't look very special, does it? But it's just a really nice piece of glass, kind of stuff that I like. Most likely, again, my sale of the week. It is only Monday though, so you know what? If I have another sale that's big money, say like $100 or more, I'll make another sale of the week item. But I'll say this isn't really my big sale of the week. I actually have something bigger. But anyway, there it is. You know, if you ever see anything like this, pick it up. Don't be afraid. Now, when I bought this, I was cool with paying like $40 because I kind of had a rough idea what it was worth. I wasn't sure. But now, if I ever buy this, I think I'd be willing to pay up to maybe $9. What would you pay for something like this now that you know it sells for $200?
Up to $50 maybe?
That's it. I would pay up to...
Well, you want to make... I mean, what I would like to
I
pay
would pay
is
up
$2.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, but...
I'd like a box, get it in a box.
That's why I hate when people say, tell me, what do you want to give me? Like, no.
No, if I was at a yard sale and somebody said, what do you want to give me? I'd tell them, I want to give you as little as possible. Yeah. Sometimes I say that, I'm honest, but I'd say it in a joking way. I honestly want to give you as little as possible. I'm not a rich person. Just tell me what you want. If it's good, I'll do it, you know. I mean, if you're my friend... and I mean, if you're my friend, I'll say, hey, look, I think it's worth this much, right? And the most I would pay is this much. So what I'm saying is, like, if I had a lot of money, I didn't really care, and I know I could sell it easily for $200, I think I'd pay $100 for it. I think I would, because then I would charge like $220, and that would cover some expenses and shipping and stuff like that. But, you know... Fortunately, I didn't have to pay that much, and I did sit on it for a while. You know, maybe I waited for its price to go up. I think, again, the most we saw it sell for was $300, right? Oh, but what I forgot to say is there is one like this right now on eBay. Guess how much it is for? $500. So look this up on eBay. It's not mine. It's somebody else's. So probably the person that bought this, if they don't keep it, they're going to put it on eBay. Yeah. Well, that's what I said. To be honest, I would have put it on eBay. Remember I said $350? No, I forgot. Somebody has it on for $5. I would put it on for like $4 or something, you know. I don't like to undercut people insanely. What I'd rather do is match a price, and then I'll have a sale, you know. But I don't know. I guess that's... Oh, you know what else? I bought something on eBay this week.
Yeah.
What I did was... Okay. Now, I'll make a video about this later, but basically I showed that you could buy stuff on eBay. Anybody could do it. You just have to know, or you have to just know stuff. That's it. So I've been like looking at things and trying to like figure out how am I going to look for stuff, you know, because just deciding what to look for. And one of the easiest things is jewelry, for sure, you know. so I was looking at games and I was like, oh man, games aren't easy because it's like you can look up a game. It has either the UPC code on it. It says exactly what it is. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to say is I bought a piece of jewelry, a pin, and I'll just show it when I get it. So I'm just going to like leave this up in the air. It's like a teaser. That's a teaser to that video when I do it. But I'm going to say the person screwed up because they didn't know what it was, and then they called it the wrong thing, which it could never be because they don't make that designer jewelry doesn't make sterling silver because I checked. So they screwed up.
Oh yeah, they said it was Yves Saint Laurent.
Right. And it's not. That designer does not make sterling silver. So they were wrong. I knew the hallmark as soon as I saw it. So anyway, that's a teaser for another video coming up. I might get that piece of jewelry on Thursday. I haven't had much time to do that because I've been listening so much. But it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was just like trying to wind down from eBay. And I was like, oh, let me just see if I can buy something. And I just started like looking. I was like, ooh, here's something. Anyway, I'm out of here. My sale of the week. All I need is like 10 of these a week. Right?
Yeah.
Then I'd be sitting pretty. But anyway, I'm out of here. Bye.